Okay. Okay. Okay, so last stream, that never happened. None of that ever happened. Oh god, shut up, sus. But yeah, welcome back, to those of you that came back, from the stream that never happened. Anyway. We were playing Final Fantasy, and, yeah, we are going to be starting off where we left off, which is apparently doing this, bowl thing. Ember bowl. So yeah. We also have to wait for this, what's we call it? Oh my god, 11 minutes? I sit here for 11 minutes. So, the weather, am I right? That's kind of crazy. You know, how the sky just is there and it's to happen. I got nothing. Come here often. Oh my god. Wait, oh, 12 minutes. I thought it was 11 minutes. Not bad. Gotta sit here. Honestly, probably wasn't the best timing to just start off this stream while I'm waiting. We probably should have gotten the match and then, what's I call it? Then started streaming, but you know, we're here now. We're here now. I was actually having a hard time logging into Final Fantasy because I actually forgot my password. So I was entering it multiple times and then it was a cooldown and then I was like, oh fuck. And then I needed an update and then I was like, fuck. And now we're here waiting on a 12-minute timer. This is what you get for streaming at night, Assassin, when basically like everyone's probably sleeping. Oh god. Anyone got any bedtime story? Oh fuck yeah. Honestly, now would be the best time to just put some music on. Not gonna lie, I've been actually listening to Lofi music, which I never thought I would like ever do because I don't really like Lofi or however the fuck you say it. But there's actually this one good an hour loop. Again, I never really listened to hour loops as well, but it's called, I think it's the Rude Remix. It's actually pretty good, pretty calming and peaceful, and I like it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I think there's also like a Jiraiya one from Naruto. It's just sad. Makes me want to tear up. And I'm probably in my suffering as I wait for this sound. Or not cool down, but wait time. Should just start. Just play TikToks. Play TikTok. Reactions on stream, honestly. But then I'd have to go. I don't even know how I would do it. Like reactions on stream. Probably have to turn on display, and then that's the whole process. I can't wait for the the Resident Evil Village. I really want to play that. I actually tried to install the demo. Thing is, I gotta wait 3 days before I can play it. I think again or play it. I think I was a little late to the party, and Oh, we got a friend. Hi, friend. Imagine they get in the game before me. I would be so fucking like in the game before me. Not gonna lie, I miss Final Fantasy. I actually like generally miss it. It's crazy. I love it to be back. I feel like that's what I say with all games. Great to be back. Any say something different. Happy to know, happy to be back. Good. It's lit to be back. There you go. We do karaoke. Karaoke while we wait. Every day we wait. I can't like a wrecking ball. Oh my god. Please save me every time. People that just fucking join the chat, they're just like, what the fuck did I just join? Why is this man singing like, you know, like a wrecking ball? I don't know, honestly. I honestly couldn't tell you. 6 minutes though. Only what, 5 more to go? It's probably honestly gonna go higher and be like, oh yeah, you gotta wait 20 minutes? No, I'm gonna go, kill me. Oh, someone waved for me. I forgot how to do commands. I have a mouse, hold on. I think it's slash wave. There we wave back, chat. Wave back. We made a friend. We met a friend. Suffering in this cave with a friend. That's what I should name this. Suffering in a cave with a friend. Honestly, they should just kill me and throw my body in this water. Like, Gumi is like one of my proudest character creation. Like she looks so good in like the what's it called? The different color eyes. Love it. Love it. What would be my second? Honestly, maybe V from Cyberpunk. I feel like I did a pretty good, decent job with her. A decent. Oh. Oh, she's got a perpy. Got all up perpy. How you doing? You've been here a while. I mean, I would have to think so. I think I left you guys down here for like a month. Think I just forgot about them? Hopped on other games. It was like, yeah, they're probably fine down there. We're probably doing okay. Just like, please, get us out of here. I need food and water. I'm just on other games, just like, damn it, I'm back. I want to fight the boss. The Bowl of Embers. Oh, there we go, chat. Go. Let's go, chat. forgot Sky better ready out. There we go. Being ready out, I would try myself. Cried myself to sleep. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. I forgot I had to read it this game. You don't look so scary. He looks scary. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch these heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Ugh. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Damn, you got some stanky ass breath. Almighty Ifrit. Oh, one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible, but by what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I'm a badass. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of godless blessed number. The paragons warn about thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. By the time I'm done reading, they're gonna have already killed the fucking boss. Jesus Christ. While they're reading. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot how to play this game. I don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure my gameplay was shit. Still. How are you relatives? Come to the Inferno. Nah. You succumb to the Inferno. Wait, no. Oh god. Carry on fires whatever. It makes sense. Invalid target. I'm literally aiming at the target. What are you saying invalid? You're invalid for saying I'm invalid. Your face is It can't be this easy, right? Surrender thyself to the fire of judgment. I think, oh yeah, we gotta take this down. Ow. My ass. There we go. Ooh, bouncy boy. Oh god. Oh, I fucked up. Why was I standing in the middle of that? Thank you, Lala Brown. Maybe almost dead. I feel like it's another stage. Come on. There you go. Little bitch! Ooh, a red stone. Let me catch it. Red crystal. I'ma eat it. It's the circle of run. I don't know if it's a circle. It's a circle of something. 4 more. Something. Who knows what? But 4 more. Hello? Pray forgive my lateness. Tancred! And the other people I don't know. I was delayed by a word that I can't pronounce of Amaja zealots. I swear each seem more every alien than the last. Behind. Oh, that's what I didn't get through that. Persistent lot, I think that's it. Phew. I see the blood sworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. It's you, you bitch! As for those two, it is fair to say that hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Kumi. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? Yeah, sure. This way, sir. Can I spit in that other guy's face? The fucking rat is so that was the Ifrit. I got it right, I think. Hey, he spit! And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ulda interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what number that is. I don't know my... I keep forgetting the fucking word. Numerals? Numerals? Legion! Okay, we're just going with that! Ow, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic on the... My headset on the mic. Can't speak! Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Even the pessimist, my dear Livia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Which I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task, that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Damn. He is stone cold bad. With allies like that. Beware a woman in love, I shall need to be on my best behavior. Imagine someone on our side was watching them as well. GG. I mean, they're probably long gone by now, but GG. Kyoko. Like Kyoko from Danganronpa. Ah, there you are, Kumi. Come rest a while. You have no better opportunity after witnessing their gods humongous defeat. I was like, whose cat is that? Mine. The Amaja will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abducted. They may be full of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once, a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negativities. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Kumi. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deed. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands. When you are good and ready, we can discuss matters in more detail. Then, just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. I mean, I basically never rest. I'm always going to some quest, so where do I have to go? Where is... I'm just gonna teleport. Fuck my money away, right? Just gonna teleport to the horizon. Someone? Oh my god, someone's... What the fuck? Okay then. Take our way over to Menphilia. Slowly. It's someone I need a mount, man. Can they age? Ages! I'm almost there. I'll be there in like 20 years. Partner. I don't know why I said partner. Partner. Why, hello there. What's that meme from? I honestly forgot. Contra, take me home to a place right around with Virginia control. Do I even want to know what's happening here? I don't think I want to know. Either she's oh hi Tataru. Either she was a stripper or she just really likes dancing. The Triumph Hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the cellar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Okay. My late arrival nearly cost Kumi her life. I wasn't there when the Amaja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such a dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. You're not failing us, Thancred. What's done is done, Thancred. You can still blame yourself for every surprise, motherfuckers! Really, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believed that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Len Solamensa and Grandani of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permits the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abduction. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is disappeared across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together or etheric essence which grants being physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which yourself were subjected. Yet, even as defeat took your comrades in the straw, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to supply. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Metalicious planning, such elaborate designs are a new development and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. And the moral plans assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. They may rest you for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who failed to free, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Great. Whether she intended to or not, Mephilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. Bullshit. The flames with whom you were in prison. You must say this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, so he cannot choose but work. And so we silence continue our fight that no more innocent be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with me. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame Bureau for the losses we'll suffer until next time. So the primals basically need crystal meth. Am I getting that right? God forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Suave would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Crazy. I'm in Jillian. Until not so very long ago, were but one of many adventurers seeking to make your way in Aurora. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the pristine coast of Inouye. Thereafter, traveled to the realm of aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yusola that the Scions would benefit from your aid, and no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. Yeah, I'm kind of a badass. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests coming, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardon. Ah, Lady Manfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of Semdon have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsolamansa, to offer said hero a place on within our ranks. As you can see, Kumi, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Aurorazia. Each organization will have a priest's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Oh my god, little Tataru. That's so cute. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Kumi's deed spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Company? Your reputation sees you, Mistress 3, is no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the 12 wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress B. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend, as do many others, and long before the rest of our orders took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we would want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let the great vessel Olympus over the shores of glory. Stadium is going on. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, may have a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations with power to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Aurorazia: the Maelstrom of Limswell, the Order of the Twin Adder of Grindania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company, serving the nation to which it belongs to, will be charged with its defenses, tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some which may well prove useful in their endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best serves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day may not be permanent. If you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet that is a small face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold Remembrance Services. Well, as part of the proceeding, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make a informed decision. What say you, my dear officer? Fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let me hear our leaders speak and respond here with her. We eagerly await your answer. I mean, I already know who I'm gonna pick, Wenzel and Insa for life. I know full well that adventurers are by nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to find a grand company, unless while the promise of rewards is enticing in itself is one benefit. You are possessed of great power, Kumi, and with it you are capable of doing untold good, yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill and be on the lookout for them, yet however vigilant you are but one woman that is of grand company. However, you will be one woman among many, friend amongst friends. Your achievement will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization does not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. Well, that I will need it in the coming days ahead. Grand companies seek to protect their own nation. Plans, on the other hand, they preserve the future rewards as a whole. Human are not quite the same. Jesus fucking Christ, you have a lot to say. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Oh my god, are we done? Or is it to come in and you have the power to help shape it anew? None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we can achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will praise you as to when the Remembrance Services are due to take place. Okay, thank God. So much talking. Oh my god, fucking leave. Excuse me. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting to me. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue literally if necessary. Anyway, want to know where and when the Remembrance Service is taking place. If all goes to plan, Grandunion's Grand Company, Lord of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and the Elder Sister Connie will deliver her address at Nick and okay. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Granddaddy your first point of call. Next, you'll need to go to Uldal, where Flame General Robot Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, must make your way to the Strata Room in Limso Mensa, where Maelstrom, Chief Admiral Marable is whatever will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry. Santhal and Godric. Got all that? Okay. Well, off you go. Then I hope you find the Remembrance Service suitably educational and the everything is really prescribed order. Those who have your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Very well! Woo! That's a lot of reading. I need a drink. I need a drink. My throat is dry. Okay. Make my way over here. Have a Gatorade in one hand and trying to move around with the other. Is this where I'm supposed to go? God damn it. God damn it. This way too. Somebody gonna get her. She's acting like a...
I lost my son to the calamity. The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the 12's
Thank
Wood.
God it's voice acting.
Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago.
1 second. 1 second, chat! Okay.
Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Wow, you're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done. It's up to us to protect the forest.
You have a speech! Can I go home now?
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no.
Alfie, no. What?
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Oh, your bitchy sister.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Yeah, we met
You
on the
might
ship.
call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
At least I think we did. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the most troublesome, being of a natural or warlike disposition and wont to summon their bloody primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Pussies, I'm kidding. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense, as source Sylphs as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12th Lord was previously wounded by the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Can trees like wages? Now the Ixal will continue their indecision bird on like Burda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Grandanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all war, and when it does, the Order of the Flint Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Bye, bitch. Kidding. Tiny. Baby. Okay, here we go. Ulda. 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 Ah. Hi. Wait, do they have a little teleporty thing? Where's the teleporty thing? I could just turn around and go back to the edge, right? But why be a smart person when I could be a fucking idiot? Wow, you're really tiny. Like, almost as tiny as your animal or pet or whatever. Where do I go? Right this way. I don't know. Fuck it. We're gonna go in a circle until we find our way. Found it. Time to wait.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
God damn, I really need to move this mic. I thought he was gonna kick her for a second. I don't know why.
You souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert.
Just punch her
where
across
fire
the room.
burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
She's going yeet.
Hurrah! Roban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ur dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ulda!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Okay, so that's being 7. Okay. Hopefully I'll remember that for next time.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, The spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban?
I can't help but just keep picturing him just kicking her across the room.
Ul of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn!
Hidden.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
Almost as if you were following me. The Uldahans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. Uldahans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flame each time he is choked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garlands have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultana's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming that the coin resources would ever finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amaja are summoning him with ever increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the Primal. And though they invariably succeed, each victory is fraught with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Okay, time to go to the last one. Limsa Laminsa, my home. I mean, the Scions of the Seventh God are my home now, but you know what I mean. Making my way to the lift, gonna get hit by a... I don't know. Here to attend the Remembrance Service, be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Everyone! Shh! Mirabelle! Admiral!
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
I love the voice
700
actor
summers
for
have come and
Admiral
gone since our forefathers first ran
pronunciation.
aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Hey!
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
Why does that girl look like Minfield? Her right there, why does she look like Minfield? Anyone else? Just me? Okay.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
And remove them!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
They'll see Charles on.
Fancy meeting you again.
Stop following me! As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limson's backyard. And that is to say not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feud between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garlands lent their blades and watch. If the Limsons are to have any hope of standing the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. And that a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Yes. Gumi, this is Menphilia. You are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final Remembrance Service has now concluded? A moment ago you say, what a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Company. Well, delighted though we are to have them here. The way consent, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back! Yeah, I know, jeez. Okay, let's teleport back to the Waking Sands. We're going for Lynx Woman, so there's no question about it. We're picking the Lynx Woman's at Grand Company. Also, it's daytime. Not gonna lie, earlier I was honestly thinking about playing like The Sims on the channel, but then I was like, I don't know about that one, Chief. It'll work to awaken the sun. Someone's battling over there. I think I'll Oh, there's also Fate. I think I gotta do those for Grand Company as well. Or get points for the something. I gotta do fates and get some points for the Grand Company for currency. You don't have anything new, do you? No, you don't. I thought through. Really, I'm back. How you guys doing? You guys guarding the door? That's me. I'm gonna go talk to Menphilia. I skipped some dialogue. I think I might have by accident. Hey, each nation is best. We see with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. But that there were more of you coming. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officer your answer.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
There you go, you bitch.
There must be a way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
How was the Admiral's speech? But you not need explain that you stand before me now as an answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, how you not? I'll just read all of them so you guys know. Well, I dare say you have your reasons, but mark me in stormy seas. The strong of arm and stout of heart must pull together, or the vessel will flounder. And when a ship goes down, the passengers always share the fate of the crew. Remember that. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Raban's words kindled a fire within you. No. What? You cannot seriously be considering joining another grand company. Why? They are not nearly as grand as ours. I take it the Elder Seer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adders? Now, forgive me in my eagerness to embrace you as a sister. I mistook your intent. Okay. Let us join. That's the spirit lasts with allies like you. How much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your names to our rolls. Make your way to the Maelstrom Command. back in Limsa. It is on the upper deck in case you have forgotten. I will send word to our personal officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Oh, good. Teleporting everywhere. I think is the after castle. Okay, yeah, it's over here. See what the Maelstrom have to say. Hello. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? I am here to enlist if you will have me. My name is Kumi. I believe you are expecting me. Kumiri A, our recruitment officer has sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several. Sir! What is it? What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we've received a report from a lookout in Lower Lenosia. Sir, Imperial forces have fired upon a high-wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it, we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirming with fishbacks. Right, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service to Maelstrom needs to be unofficial. If our man in Lower Nocia is correct, the airship will come down in territory flying with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of our occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Better. Okay, well then, I think that's where I'm going to end off this stream chat. I had a blast, and I hope you guys did too. But yeah, it's going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and who knows, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy. But yeah, I'm out. Peace!